Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm very sorry I haven't been posting for last few days because I was away on holidays and I've just gotten back in the last 2 days and I'm trying to settle back to my routine life, so now I'm back to filming. I'm going to do a video for beginners today on how to apply smoky eyeshadow. I'll be doing a very subtle smoky but classic eyeshadow look. So in this video I'll be showing how you can make your eyeshadows last longer, how you can make them pop out, how the colors are selected, and how to blend the eyeshadows, also how to hold the brushes and what kind of brushes you need. This video will be more for beginners who have little or no experience with eyeshadows. With eyeshadow, blending and choosing the right color is the key to get that beautiful eye makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the first thing, that is the brushes. Generally for applying a smoky eyeshadow you need at least 3 colors. You can go up to 4, but I think 3 is okay for a beginner. So there would be at least 3 to 4 brushes that are required, mainly the fluffy brushes and one brush to pack the color on the eyes, like where you need a lot of pigment. I've got 4 brushes here which I generally use, and the first brush is from Nude Cosmetics. This is the fluffy brush. So fluffy brushes are usually very loosely knit brushes, and this is from Samantha Jade, Model's Prefer. This is another fluffy brush again, and then I have the third fluffy brush again from Nude by Nature. I got a pack of these brushes, so it comes in a set, so you can buy any brushes available in the market. And then this is the flat fluffy packing brush. It is not very loosely knit, it's just a bit tightly knit. So I think it's good to invest in a set of eyeshadow brushes. You can generally find those brushes in the market, I think for at least around 400-500 rupees, $15 to $20 if you buy the cheaper ones. So it's just brushes that you need that have good bristles. Second thing is you need an eyeshadow palette. If you're a beginner, it's best to buy, say you can buy 4 colors, say nude browns. So you can buy one dark light brown and 1 to 2 shades darker is the second color, and the third color would be black maybe. Or you can go a bit darker in brown. I'll show you what kit I'll be using a bit later. The next thing would be understanding your eyes. Your eyes are divided into different parts. I'm gonna move the focus a bit closer to my face. So your eye has the lid part, then the crease part. This is the crease, the dividing line, and this is the brow bone part, and this is the outer V. How to hold a brush. So this is the brush. Usually a brush should be held at least not at the base, but it should be held at least at this distance. This is because you don't want the eyeshadow to be packed straight away into your eye. You want to build the eyeshadow slowly so the colors transition very softly, and if you hold it very lightly the colors will build softly and it looks very pretty. Instead of pushing them into your eyes, you blend them really well, and instead of applying like this, you apply like this. So it's keeping the brush straight and applying eyeshadow onto your eyes like this. Next thing is colors. So for a beginner, the initial colors are usually the browns. You can easily distinguish between brown color shades and their family, like light brown, mid brown and darkest brown. Today I'll be using this palette from Urban Decay Born to Run Cosmetics. So I'll be using 4 colors today. First one will be the Riff, that will act as a base. This is the lightest color, that's the transition color, so that will combine all the colors together in different shades. Second will be Baha, which is darker to the brown, and third color will be Punk. The Punk is the darkest one. And then I might just use some glitter just to show you guys, otherwise you can even leave it without glitters. You would also need eyeshadow primer, but today I'll be using concealer because a lot of people don't invest in primers. Instead the eye primers specifically, like you could have a foundation primer, but some of us will only have concealers, and concealers are really good. So you need concealer and translucent powder to prep your eyes so the colors pop out. And today I'll be using MAC concealer in the shade A97. It is a bit orangish in color because I've got some dark circles and I don't want to apply the eyeshadow directly on my dark eyes. I would like it to be my skin tone color first, so the colors will pop out. Colors will always pop out better when the base is light. So if I apply the eyeshadow directly without a base, the colors won't pop out. I'm going to change the color of my skin around the eyes to natural nude color. You'll see the difference, how it matches straight to my skin as soon as I apply the concealer. And I'm using my fingers because with brushes there are always brush strokes, but with fingers it blends quite well. So I've done the concealer bit now. Prep tiny bit of translucent powder. I'm using the Definition Cosmetics. It was quite affordable powder, so I just bought it from pharmacy. So you don't want to dry out your eyes completely, otherwise it will have wrinkles. So what I do is grab the powder and I dip, magic, just let it go in, like I just let it go. But what I do is, instead of, you don't want to dry this area because in this area you will be applying glitter, so you want this area to be a bit sticky, so the glitters or the pigment stays there, sticks on really well. Now that the eye is prepared, I'm gonna get started, but I'll be moving the focus of the camera just onto my eyes and ignore my eyebrows because I haven't had a chance to go to salon to get my eyebrows done, so there might be, it's quite thick at the minute, but please ignore it. So now I've moved the focus of my camera to my eye, and I would like to tell you again the division of the eye, so it's a bit closer and you understand it much better. So this area is the lid area, this dividing line is the crease line, and this is the brow bone eye area. So when we start to apply an eyeshadow, we start with the most lightest color because that color acts as a base for all other colors. And today I'm gonna start first with the shade that I mentioned, Rift, which you grab very tiny bit amount of it. We want to build the eyeshadow really slowly instead of just packing it straight on. So you can see in my brush that I've taken a lot of it. So what I'm going to do is take off the excess, or you can just blow out the excess. And this shade is applied above on the brow bone, on the eyelid. So this is like the transition colors. And you can see I'm holding the brush really far away instead of holding it here because I don't want to apply any pressure. Just want it to be built really softly. So you can do wiper motions or you can do round circular motions, that's totally up to you, but you build it really slowly. And I keep taking the color and I want it to build up really well. So what I do is I keep going back to the palette, grab the color every now and then. It's mostly applied to the crease area. So you apply it on crease area and just a bit above. So the guiding line has to be nothing after this area. So if you want a V shape, then you can apply it in a V shape. you go like this, you go like this. So now I've built this color up. I think it's enough because I want the other color to show up pretty well as well. For beginners, you can also, because sometimes the color gets around this area, what you can do is just grab a tiny bit of your sellotape or tape, and I'm gonna grab this here and I'm just gonna leave it here. So any color that falls down will fall on this one instead of my eye, but I'll put it really gently so you can pull it off really quickly without any damage to your skin. The next shade that I mentioned was Baha. This is the color. This is darker form of the other color. So this was the brown color, and the next shade darker to this is this orangish brownish color. So I'm gonna grab, I'll be using another brush so the colors don't get mixed up. So I'll grab really tiny amount of this one, blow off any excess. So this is the crease color. You can divide the eyelid area into two. So this is the bottom half, this is the upper half, and you apply this color only on your crease, and you can apply tiny bit on your outer V as well, but mostly on the mostly on the crease area. And I'll build it really slow. You can see how I've held the brush instead of holding like this, because I don't want the color to spread up above this area. And I'm gonna build the color really slow. So you go in really slow motion. So you can do either viper motion or you can either do circular motions. I'll keep going in the blending motion. If you want V shape, you can always do the V shape. You can see this color is dark and this is a bit lighter. I'm gonna blend the riff color with the orangey shade that I used. So I'm gonna grab that color again, put that on the outer area. So you can see this is the lighter color, this is the darker color, and now I'm gonna move to my final darkest color. That makes the entire difference in eyeshadow application, and the color is called Punk, and I'm gonna grab, so this one you build slowly and you apply this one on the outer V. So I'm gonna start here, do circles. Can you see the color? And I'm gonna extend that until here at least. And you build it really slow. So what you can do is, you can apply this color close to your lashes. I'll keep building on this color. So you can see this color has almost built up, but we need to do is blending again with the other colors that I've used. So I'm gonna start with the Baha color, and we know where we applied that color. That was the crease area. I want to blend it really well with this color so it doesn't look odd. And you can take off this strip, and we can always clean out this portion. We'll clean up the portions that we don't need, which is like right here. So I'll apply glitter as well, which is the pigment, and I will do the Ignite shade. This color shouldn't be applied above the mid of your eyelid, because if it goes on crease, it just spreads out everywhere and there's a lot of fallout as well. So if you're going for a night out, you can always apply this color. And also you can use your fingers to apply this color. I've taken the color in my finger and I'm gonna rub it. So with smoky eye, you cannot just leave it like this. You need to apply some liner, you need to apply some mascara, because it will give that balance to the eyes. So now I'm gonna finish it off with Kohl pencil. Smudge it later. I'm gonna do some liner. And the next step will be doing the mascara. I'm gonna remove the excess color here. Be very careful with it. I'm gonna finish off with my other eye and I'll show you my final look for both the eyes. So now I'm gonna do the rest of my face so it can balance with my eyes, and I'll show you how it looks. Dab, dab, dab. I think the entire looks much better, because you can't just go out with smoky eye but not have your face lit up. So that's the reason I'm doing the full makeup now. I'm gonna use this bronzer to contour my face. Then I'm going to do the highlighter. The highlighter is also from Nude Cosmetics. This comes in a tiny little jar, and I'm going to apply a tiny bit on my nose. Using the Kohl pencil to fill my eyes. Because my eyebrows are not done, even if I put the pomade on, I think it's going to look really bushy and shrubby. So I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna apply some lip color. Color is the Bourjois Cosmetics Hot Pepper. What do you think, guys? So guys, that's my final look with the smoky eye, and I go a bit near to the camera. You can see my smoky eye. This is the very subtle and very classic smoky eye look. So guys, that's my final makeup look. I hope you liked my smoky eye tutorial today. And if you did, please hit a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And see you later next week. Bye bye for now.